Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're not doing the obnoxious hey guys anymore, and we'll jump right into what I'll be covering today, which is the top 5 things / tips that I've learned during my gap year last year. So the first pointer that I'll be covering today is how you should be choosing your internship and / part-time jobs carefully. The second pointer would be if you decide to choose a part-time job, what should you do then? And thirdly, it'll be saving up money. And fourth, we'll be talking about not being afraid to try new things during your internship. And fifth, if your part-time job / internship doesn't allow you to work on your skills more, like let's say you wanna learn more Photoshop or like video editing skills, and your part-time job / internship doesn't cover all those aspects, then what should you do then? So yeah, that is what I'll be talking about today. And if you haven't seen my previous video last week, I'll be linking it up here, and it's basically about my withdrawal process and how it went like for me after I withdrew from university. So as usual, I've written down all the pointers that I want to talk about today so I don't divert. So if you see me referring to my notes like this, you know why. Okay, so the first thing, which I've mentioned earlier, is choosing an internship / part-time job wisely. I feel like you should go into the area of work where you're more interested in, so that it will be more relevant to the course that you are thinking of applying for in university next year. And I feel that for me, on my part, because after I withdrew from NBS, I actually wanted to do more of like a part-time job, because sister here is a lazy ass. So I was more into like working 4 times a week and not like a regular 9 to 5 kind of job and 5-day work week. So that was what I was more interested in. And at the point in time, I was really lucky to chance upon a gallery job, which was just a part-time job. And yeah, I actually applied for that instead of an internship. So the things that I actually did there was very similar to like a internship, because you know how usually part-time jobs usually are like telemarketing, admin kind of jobs, but the job that I actually did covered like marketing, allowed me to do some graphic designing for their invites for the exhibitions, and I also went for various art exhibitions, so it was a huge experience for me as well. So that was great. Like I got to do everything that the course that I'm interested in, which is communication studies, would also cover in the future. So it was in turn like building up my skills as well and building up my portfolio too. Moving on to the second pointer, and that is if you're doing a part-time job like me. Okay, so basically, if you're doing a part-time job, sometimes it's more flexible, like you don't have a 5-day work week, like sometimes you can work like 3 times a week, that kind. So if you have a job like that, then I suggest that you can plan and do other things during your free time, not just like going out with your friends and spending the money that you like earned, but you can also use that time of off days to build up your portfolio and do something that you're actually interested in that might help your portfolio in turn as well. So like things like maybe you can own time, own target, do things like, oh, you know, drawing, or like shooting for your YouTube video, or just anything in general that you require to build up your portfolio for your university course next year. Another thing that I noticed was a good thing for university students is to sign up for community work. I think that volunteering during your free time is a good way to add on to your portfolio also. But not only that, think about the greater good, you know what I mean? So it's great that you can volunteer to help those in need more than you. So it's a really good thing to do as well during your free time after like work or like on your off days. Let's say for me, because I had a 4-day work week, during days where I didn't have work, I could do things I loved, which was collaborating with other people and going for photo shoots with like photographers and things like that. So it allows you more free time to work on yourself, work on your hobby, and all that kind of things also. So I felt like it was a very flexible way for me to earn some money at the same time and build up my portfolio and interests. I also feel that during this period of time, since you've decided to take a gap year, I think universities, when they see you've taken a gap year, they want to know what more you have done to improve yourself after you've come out from poly. So basically what I did was, other than going for shoots, building my portfolio, volunteering and all that kind of things, I actually also created like my own accessories and attempted to sell them. So yeah, things like that is good for your university application because it shows your initiativity to do something new and improve yourself. So that's what schools like to see also in university. So it's one thing that you should take note of and work on. And my third pointer would be saving up money. That is so important, especially for those of you who are paying for your own dormitory fees or school fees. It's very important to save money. And especially since the economy now isn't that great because of COVID-19, and I know honestly, diverting from the subject a little bit, I feel that I'm not sure exactly whether it's a good move for you to take a gap year this year just because of how bad the economy is currently. But I'm just telling you my gap year experience, so it's really honestly up to you whether you decide to take a gap year this year or not. But yes, I really hope that you'll be able to find a company during this period of time for your gap year if you do decide to take on a gap year this year, that is. Okay, so back to the topic on saving up. That is extremely important, so please manage your finances well. I am known to be a shopaholic, so every time I get my pay, I will kind of online shop. Just like, it's like, you know how you've worked for a really long time and then you want to just shop to reward yourself, that kind of thing, but it ends up being a splurge of spending way too much on clothes that you don't even need. So yeah, be aware of your spending habits and save up for university. For me, I'm actually saving up for my dormitory. So yeah, saving up is something that's really important for me during my gap year. And moving on to the fourth pointer of don't be afraid to try new things during your internship. I feel like during your internship / part-time job, it is time for you to try out something new, and you shouldn't be afraid of voicing up your opinions or sharing certain ideas with your company members or colleagues, so that once you share these ideas, actually it will help you in turn grow more during this entire process. That's why you go on an internship. You don't go to an internship to be perfect, okay? You go to an internship to learn more, to experience, make mistakes, and start all over again and like come back up on your own 2 feet, that kind of thing. So don't be afraid of making mistakes or like voicing out your opinion. It's all about the learning experience, so remember that. A last pointer for you would be if your part-time job / internship doesn't allow you to hone the skills that you want to grow more in, like let's say maybe Photoshop or video editing, then you yourself should take the responsibility to learn it on your own. I believe that there's so many like YouTube tutorial videos or like Coursera or something online that you can totally take up a course on and improve your skills. So you don't really have to force yourself into a job where, oh, you know, you die have to do marketing or you die have to do designing so that you can improve your designing skills. You don't have to do that. You can do it on your own time, and yeah, it's just basically all on your own, how you discipline yourself and how you make more time to actually learn these skills better. So yeah, that is on you, and that is very important. So for me, for example, my job didn't allow me to do like video editing and all that kind of things. So So I basically want to improve my video editing skills, my filming skills and all that, because it's getting rusty, you know what I mean? So for me, on my own time, I created this YouTube channel that I am currently trying to maintain. Yeah, so that is one way that I decided to do it on my own. So that is something that you can try out too. So you should definitely, all in all, after all this said, you should definitely take breaks as well. Don't like hustle all the way without taking enough breaks on your own. Like, you should have time for yourself, relaxation time, going out with your friend time, all the kind of good things, fun things, you know, just relax your mind and take your mind off work sometimes. So yeah, that is the tips that I have for you. And one last important tip is, remember always to get a testimony from your company. So it'll be great if you and your supervisor or your boss are in really good, friendly terms, so that, you know, they can actually help you write testimony for your university. And it really helps also, because it shows your experience, your personality when you are working, and all that kind of things that universities usually look forward to. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today about the topic on going on the gap year and what I've learned during my part-time job experience. I know that the economy, again, as I've said, isn't as great this year because of the whole COVID-19 situation. So I feel that you shouldn't be exactly 100% picky when it comes to choosing your internship job. Like, let's say, okay, you want to go into, let's say, a fashion industry kind of job of maybe like video editing or like shooting in general. I don't think you should be picky on the company that you are going for. It's like, if you want to go into the fashion industry, you shouldn't be so picky on choosing like, okay, I want to work for, let's say, SPH magazines like Harper's Bazaar, and you want to die work for Harper's Bazaar. I think that if it doesn't happen, like if they're not looking for interns during that period, you should definitely like be open to working for other magazine company brands as well, and not like just restrict yourself to like, oh yes, I only want this company, I only want to work for this company. Because if the economy is bad, you know, not every like magazine company or association would be wanting to hire people at that point in time. So as long as you can work in the industry that you are interested in, then you should definitely just go for it already. Yeah, you know, don't be so picky, guys. And that is all I have for you guys today, and I really hope that this information that I've shared with all of you would be extremely useful for you in the future. And yeah, that's it for me today. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.